Well, for me, I started playing like competitively since 2019, but I already had access to my PC since I was 7 years old. And I think I actually played a lot of games, but the first game that I actually really tried hard on was CS:GO and CS 1.6.
I think I started playing competitively was when I was 12 years old, I think. At that time, I was playing Crossfire, and my friends asked me to join a tournament, and that's when it all started for me to be really passionate about FPS games. When the team formed, it was me, oreopheliaa, Invincible, Afrolin, and Eisberg. So like I'm one of the original members. So after we tried playing that one time in Zoe Divina Shanghai, we decided to continue with the team because we managed to get top 4 in just with such little preparation. And then like after a while, the team started to go down a bit, and we had some miscommunications with the teammates, and we decided to change roster. And that's when I asked enerii to join us. And she competed the first time in WSG Malaysia, the 2020 WSG. And then recently, after Invincible went to UK for college, for university, I asked Margot to come in and change her. I think that's when it all started, and it's like this now, the roster. We stick together for quite a long time already. We enerii and Margot have been playing also before they joined Celeste. They've been playing together, so they have the chemistry also. And overall, the individual skills of my team members, I think they're above the rest. Ayumiii and enerii are especially good, and Eisberg is a very good support, and Margot is also a very good smoker. So I think that's what makes us very strong, because each of us have very high average of individual skills. I think usually I let them do what they feel like doing. Because for me, I think playing FPS game needs confidence, right? So I don't wanna keep them from playing their best. So I don't wanna say that you cannot do this, you cannot do that, don't do this, don't do that. I'd prefer to like, okay, what do you want to do? Oh, you want to do this? Okay, then let Eisberg support you, let enerii help you, or something like that. So like they can do whatever they want, but I minimize the risk of it, something like that.
We don't want to be very serious because I feel like everybody's gonna get pressured. So we just play as if like it's not a tournament, and we just joke around, and then we're just all chill. Like if we lose a round, it's okay. Like we don't really get angry. We just joke around a lot.
Amongst the other teams, the other CS female teams, they're the top teams now. They're more or less from CS also, right? So we already know them, but we're the first to come into Valorant. So like we learn more before they do. So I was very confident that we're gonna dominate at first, because we started first, right? And since we have Ayumiii, and I was also an immortal back then when the first season came out. So like I was very confident that I'll be very good, and my team is also going to be very good. And it turns out it did, and we managed to keep it going until now.
At that time when I first joined Celeste, I was still Diamond 1. So it was really challenging for me. Like there was still a 5-man queue. So I thought to myself, if I want to practice with them, I must get my rank up to Immortal so I can play with them. So I was really scared that I couldn't manage to be at the same level as them. But actually I did, and I managed to do it. And also when I first got into the tournaments, because the other ones had already gone through the tournaments at first, and I was late to the tournament. And actually I was surprised that teams like Seven Sins, Oasis, Met Army, and others were actually really good. So on every tournaments we were actually on our edge. On our edge meaning that when we're on the top, we don't get to know what is happening below us. And because we are trying to keep our spot, the other teams are actually trying to climb up to our spot, right? So we're actually really trying to hold our spot.
We never underestimated the other teams. So we play our best every time. I queue a lot in competitive, and the rest also do that. So like we keep on improving ourselves individually, even though we don't have a lot of scrims, because it's very hard to find scrims for us. It's due to the fact that some male teams they don't really want to scrim with us, because some of them thought that it's a waste of time, because like they have this mindset, oh, why are you fighting girls, we're boys, okay, we're not going to lose against girls, right? Something like that lah. And then like it's very hard for us to find scrims, so we don't really practice much. And if we did, we're really serious about it, and try our best to improve ourselves. I think that's inevitable, right? I mean, like, people will know that you're a girl, and I play with my main a lot, so they have my name on it. But the pro players now, I think they know us already. Like we're friends with them also, so they already know that we're not that bad. Like we can play, so they don't really underestimate us also. And they're not surprised anymore if like we're dominating a game or something, because they know us already. We're mostly friends with them, even the guys from Singapore or from Thai. They when I queue, they already know, like, if I say hello, then they say, oh, is this Tarathiel, something like that. So I think they're not surprised anymore that girls are playing FPS games.
Riot picking up FSL, I think it's a really good thing, because we get to see more players showcase their skills. And like, I think like because Riot has taken it as an official tournament, I feel like we get to see more people trying harder. Like, we just see a lot of CS veterans just coming back to Valorant and just making a team and just like doing very well. And I feel like it's really nice because we get to see a lot of players just playing, and then we get to see a lot of new players, like people we haven't seen before, being so good. And I think it's just a really good platform.
Even though we all can play, we all are allowed to play games, but not all girls have the accessibility to PC, and not all girls are allowed to play by their parents, or they just don't think that they can make it in the esports scene. So because FSL Circuit is allowing girls to play, they are more challenged and they are more willing to try in the esports scene. So I think it's really good.
We're not that far off from the guys. Like the ex-players of a pro team, they made a team, and we managed to beat them also. So I think it's not that far off. It's just to be at the top above all the boys. I think it will take time and so much effort.
When we lost our first map against like hit my orc. Everybody in my DMs just was just like, nice try, good luck, and it just made me feel very like motivated. I wasn't sad that I lost. I was just like, okay, we have to win map 2 and map 3. So I'm really thankful to everybody who's supporting us. I think it really gives us motivation. And for all the girls trying, everyone should just ignore sexist people. You just mute them in game and you just play your game. Like, it's okay if you feel like you're lacking, because we've all been there before. So just try to improve and watch a lot of people play, and then you're gonna get there someday. So you don't need to give up.
For the supporters, I'm really grateful for them. I'm thankful for them because they're really nice, and they keep us going also. And for the girls, they are trying to compete and have been watching us. For me, my message to them and my advice is that take your time. It took me 9 years in competitive to reach this level, and now they have Valorant now have a very good platform for girls also. So just take your time, play your own game, and just improve yourself first. Don't think about the wins. Don't think about being the champion first. Just play your own game. Just do your best, and then learn from your mistakes, and you'll get there eventually.
If you have the passion for it, I think you need to keep on practicing, keep on trying hard. Because I almost gave up myself. I almost gave up because there were no offers in CS, and I actually felt like I was going nowhere. But I kept going and I kept trying hard, and I kept trying to get some attention for me, because I believe that I can do it, and I believe in myself, in my potential. And because of that, I actually managed to be in Alter Ego Celestè. So my message for the girls out there, we always have to try and always have to go forward. We should never give up if we have the passion for it.